You said too much, bro. I'm sorry. I'll explain later.
You can't explain.
This is Making the Merge.
We can very well win this thing.
I'm a dog person now.
I'm making the merge, baby.
Your dog was sick. I say, I'm coming over.
You know, I crack open a coconut and they didn't cheer for me.
You're either in Survivor or you're not.
Making the merge. It's not about $1 million. All I want to do is win a million hearts.
I miss Mary.
What?
I just had that thought during the intro.
What?
Guys,
So, before we jump into anything, I
you
do want
guys
to
don't hear the intro and think I miss Mary?
I always miss Mary, man.
You guys are acting like I'm crazy.
Hearts.
Guys, before we even jump into anything, I do want to promote the fact that we're doing our annual call-in show next week. Next Monday. So that means I need everyone listening to call the number 864-202-6485. I repeat, that is 864 202 6485. Send us all of your thoughts about the season, your thoughts about our show. You can just do bits. You can make fun of Jonathan. You can do whatever you want, and we're going to be reacting to probably all of them unless there's an overwhelming amount. And that will come out next Monday. So let's get these in before Monday morning, please.
You remember last year when Chase gave us the number to test and then we accidentally all called a body shop? Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah, because it was one digit off. That would have been fun.
That would have been hilarious. That body shop would have been like, what is happening?
You made like a post and everything with the number, and you were like, just double check and make sure it works. And I was like, can you imagine if you had sent it?
That's what I call Jonathan's mom's house. The body.
Man.
Whoa.
Banana. What?
Don't you
Bran is eating a banana.
I'm done with the banana.
Banana Bran.
Okay, Banana Bran is different.
Hey, speaking of roasting Jonathan.
What?
Over on YouTube, there's been a certain individual in our YouTube comments that has really been going in on Jonathan.
Oh, I oughta.
Talking about, his name's Tyler. He's talking about how much he hates Jonathan. So I actually tracked Tyler down, and Tyler has a message for you, Jordan.
No way.
Hello, the Making the Merge podcast. I've been waiting for this moment. You may not know my voice, but you know my words. I'm Jonathan's biggest hater. I'm the one from the comments. And I won't stop until I get every single one of Jonathan's teeth and add it to my collection.
Oh, my God. It was a big mistake talking to this guy. Immediately, I realized, and by the way, Jonathan, I cannot stress to you enough, this is the real guy from the comments section.
Okay, I believe you. I believe it.
This is not me getting someone to pretend to be him. That is him.
My teeth. Dude, I got bad news for him. My teeth ain't that great, you know?
It sounds like he's a serial killer, and he's going to try to kill you and take all your teeth.
Here's the word I'm caught up on. Collection.
Yeah. What other teeth does he have?
I don't know. I'm just wondering what other podcasts are out there just, making gum noises. Also, let's talk about, let's bring this full circle, right? Because there was another comment that said that someone in this group has like a very moist mouth and it makes them want to puke. And I'm like, this won't help the allegations. If I have no teeth, there's nothing holding back. You know, it's just gum noise.
It's probably going to be me today. I'm pretty hungover.
Are you?
I'm pretty hungover after last night. In fact,
oh
God, I didn't want to come unprepared. I'm gonna try to keep the good times.
Is that a golf bag?
No.
You brought a Bud Light. Is it cold?
Oh, there's
no,
like
it's
five
warm
or
beer.
You have a warm Bud?
He has 3 warm beers. I just felt it.
Yeah, I got to keep the train going, man. I was up all night drinking because I was so sad about.
How could you possibly drink that warm?
Because Ozzy went home, man, and it was a rough night for me.
I'll go get a cold Bud Light and I'll join you. How about
Okay,
that?
How early is too early? Because, you know, your boy's a dry man. What is 11 a.m.
When Ozzy goes home, you don't stop. There's no starting because you don't stop.
I think I'm going to stick to my 7-Eleven water.
I just drank a cold brew.
I'm having a warm brew. Am I right, baby?
Dude, the 11 a.m. beer hits different. You know what I mean?
when Ozzy goes home, man.
Do I need to drink too? I feel.
I mean, I got plenty of Miller Lights here.
I don't think I
The
want
Miller
your
Lights are a
warm.
little bit colder, not quite cold.
No, it's not. I feel that.
Just a little
Is that
colder.
a cold beer to you, Brent?
I didn't say cold. I
Cold
said
beer
colder.
on a Friday night.
Chase, I mean, this has been a catastrophic season for Chase. First, he's eliminated with 10 players left in the game, or 9. His whole team is out.
Yeah.
And then he pledges his support to Jonathan because of one individual player, Oscar,
Taking
I'm a diehard Ozzy fan.
and now he's gone.
And then
Hashtag
you
hard
told
for
me last night, let's talk about this on Fresh from Tribal. You were like, there's a part of me that wants Rizzo to win. And I'm like, dude, that's my last guy. You can't root for him.
Yeah, everybody in our Patreon chat last night said, "Hey Chase, who are you rooting for now? I want to know who's going home next week."
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
My name is PD, and please don't root for Aubrey, Sari, Devins, or Chandre.
I mean, that is a good squad, brother.
That's crazy.
I'm Bran. I have. Who do I have? I have Tiff.
Yeah.
It's Tiffy time. And I have Joe.
I'm Jonathan, and I have Riz God, baby.
Does
That's
anyone want Joe? Can I give Joe away?
I will take anything you're willing to give.
I'll give you Joe.
No, it's okay.
Now, can you imagine if you did give him?
And then he goes home next week.
No. Then he won. Like, can you imagine how upsetting that
I
would be?
gotta
would
be
be
honest with you.
wild.
I would rather lose this season than Joe
win.
Survivor.
That's a really good. I can't wait to get into what happened with Tiff in this episode because I bet Bran is not happy.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
It's Tiffy time.
It's a shame.
Hold on, I didn't get to introduce myself and say who I have.
Yeah.
My name's Chase.
And you've got 2 Miller Lights
And a Bud Light.
And a Bud Light.
all lukewarm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Kansas City over here, man.
But it's really a shame that all these bad things keep happening because Chase, he bailed me out in Atlanta. I
I
might
did.
have never come home if it wasn't for Chase.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, PD almost died in
What
Atlanta.
happened?
What?
Well, okay, so I'm at the Pink Pantherist show.
Steve Martin.
Yeah, the Steve Martin. The last purchase I was able to make was a water bottle, which is good because over the course of those 2 concerts, I think like 6 people passed out. So I was like, I got to stay hydrated. I was able to buy the water bottle. And then after the concert, I go to Jenny's Ice Cream. Okay, 1 scoop sugar cookie, 1 scoop chocolate.
Okay.
Nice.
And then my card gets declined.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, let me try Apple Pay. And then I was like, do y'all take Venmo? Like, I'm running out of options here. And then she goes, just take it.
Oh,
shoot.
nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was like,
Shout out Jenny's, was that the Buckhead location?
I was at the Battery.
Battery.
What is going on right now?
Guys, we're just shouting out Atlanta areas.
Yeah. Usually I don't finish a whole ice cream cone, but I was like, since it was free, I got to do it. So I guess that's nice. But then I go to get an Uber, declined again. And I'm like, I have 30% battery.
What
It's
did you do while eating the ice cream?
Yeah.
You didn't investigate while your card was
I was on the app. I have a bank that's like not a real bank.
Is it because you went out of state and they locked
I
your
think
card?
I went out of state and was spending so much money that after the ice cream, they're like, cut them off.
But the issue was it was like midnight almost.
PD,
Yeah.
what do you mean you have a bank that's not really a bank? What does that mean?
It's like it's a
local
bank,
bank.
but it's like not like a real bank.
It's a local
what I mean?
bank.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a
So
local.
you have
That's
like
why.
a-
See, gentlemen, I don't know if you remember this, but I worked at a bank.
No, yeah, we are well aware.
So it would happen all the time. I worked at a local bank. People would come in and they'd be like, Jonathan, my card declined and I was in Vermont or something. And I'd be like, well, it's because you were in Virginia yesterday. Suddenly you're several states over and you're spending money like crazy. And so the bank just triggered and it like locked it down. So that's probably what happened to you.
But
PD.
where this gets dangerous, Jonathan, is PD is unable to get an Uber
I have 30% battery.
Yeah,
and
I'm
40
aware.
minutes. It's a 40-minute walk.
back to his Airbnb, which
I'm
I
not a
cannot
fan
stress
of
to
it.
you enough, is a spare bedroom at an old guy's house.
Cool. Nice.
Tom was real cool.
That's the best, honestly. Yes.
So wait,
PD, I'm
Chase,
sorry
did you
that happened.
drive all the way down to the Battery?
Oh no, so Chase, he just sent me money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically I just sent him Apple Pay money.
Yeah. He just
And
got
then
a
he was
text
able to
from
get it
PD
over.
that said send money,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Send money.
Thank you.
And
Brandon.
so, the point of saying all that was it's so like unfair how mean the Survivor gods have been to Chase.
Yeah. I'm a good person, and the fact that all these bad things happen to me, it's a tragedy. Really, it's an Epidus level tragedy.
Well, that's the
I saw
reality of the
a
situation.
I saw a TikTok yesterday that said every friend group has one person that could drop their keys and it goes straight down the crack of an elevator shaft. And I'm like, that's Chase.
Yeah, and it's a real shame because typically I'm a pretty lucky guy. It's just when it comes to Survivor, I'm just not able to get it up. Hashtag hard for Ozzy.
You were hard for Ozzy, and now you're flaccid for 50.
How many times did somebody try to rob your bank?
None.
But Jonathan does
That's
have a very
shocking to me.
famous...
You do have a robbable face.
Well,
Jonathan has a very famous story of him stopping someone who was stealing from the bank over a long period of time.
Yeah, they went to prison. So technically one person tried and I got him out of there. So
And Jonathan sent a person to prison.
I did.
Wow, you're a hero.
Thanks. I'm out there to support the boys in blue is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you're
right?
really,
We'll see how that goes.
defending the bank system and the cops.
Look,
Yeah,
dude.
what would the prison system do without you?
Did you ever shake anybody up at the bank? Deep cut.
Yeah, let's get into this coconut, PD.
Should we? All right.
Oh,
let's do
wait,
it.
don't I have a song I was supposed to add?
Do you? I
At
don't know.
one point. It's something that Jorn made last week.
What?
Oh, it's the Frasier theme song.
What is that for again?
That's for the tribal.
It's for
part.
going
That's
to
for
tribal.
when we're scrambling.
Yeah,
okay,
we're
I'll
scrambling.
get it queued up.
Part.
I'll
I
get it
forgot I did
Scrambled
that.
eggs.
I have two versions in there for you, Brand. One that mentions tribal and one just says, hit it, boys.
Gosh, this is going to be a long scroll. Just go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Just go ahead.
No, I think I'll wait. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's crack this coconut. We start with the morning after Stephanie got voted out. Rick opens up his idol note. It's good until final 7, and Rick is jubilant. He's dancing all over the island, but one person is the opposite of jubilant. That would be Joe Hunter.
Oh, my gosh.
He calls Devin's behavior at Tribal inappropriate and disgusting.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude,
He doesn't want to attack anybody out here, okay? Survivor is not about conflict, guys. And Sari tells him it's not an attack, it's Survivor. Like, we were going to vote him out. He did what he had to do. And then in a confessional, she gives Joe a new home address. So, Bran, I know you're a little preoccupied trying to find the Jorn Scramble thing, but do you know what Joe's new address is?
Oh, gosh, it was, what was it?
500.
It was
500.
500
Hypocrisy.
Lane?
No.
Hill?
Hypocrisy Hill.
I like Hypocrisy Hill.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, guys, I mean, Joe is such a baby.
Yeah.
Such a big baby. Sari laid it out to him as simply as she could. We were about to vote him out. Why are you upset that he fought back? And he goes, it just makes, it just doesn't feel right, man. He is such a phony nice guy. It is such a facade. Welcome to Survivor, big boy.
Dude,
Put on your fireman britches and get ready to play the game.
Why, Tyler Perry liked him.
I straight up, I straight up got up and went and got something to drink from the kitchen and got a snack because it was making me so mad to watch him do that. That I was
got something to drink from the kitchen too.
Well,
Am I
dude,
right?
Well, I just left the room because it made me so angry to watch him pout about it that I was like, I can't deal with watching Joe like this right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's Tiffy time.
Yes.
It's Tiffy time!
Tiff is also annoyed by Joe, but she can work with him for now because she's more interested in getting the idols out of the game. So she tells Sari this, and normally anything you say against Sari's allies...
I was very nervous.
Yeah, normally
Tiff went to Sari.
doing what Tiff did 9 times out of 10 is a one-way ticket to the jury.
9 times out of 10.
But Sari, she's been advantaged out of the game before, so she wants to keep them in the game, but get them to use their idols so they have less power going forward. So Sari tells Ozzy that he's the target, and it turns out Ozzy had a dream last night. Jonathan, what was Ozzy's dream?
His dream was that he didn't play his idol at a tribal and got sent home.
And what did we learn from Cowboy?
I'm not even going to talk about how this affects me at the end of this episode yet, but it's already angering just thinking about him having this dream.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. But now we pivot
Shout
from...
out Cowboy.
Yeah. Cowboy's such a legend.
Yeah. No headaches allowed.
No headaches. And everybody, I mean, it's a small case study, but like 3 people said that it healed them.
Yeah.
So I think we got to believe Cowboy.
Always.
So now we pivot from Ozzy to Oscar. He's reading the letter that his mother gave him. And he used to not care about the family letters like Jonathan. But he thought they were a distraction, but he said it's really nice to have this time around because his father's name was Oscar, and he died 8 years ago. And then we get a flashback of Ozzy on Cook Islands talking about how he feels like his father wasn't there for him, but now he feels like he was unfair to his father because he was living in a different country, and that's very difficult. And he's telling Devins about this, and Devins is like, you know, whatever you've said, I think your dad is going to be proud of you. And that's how Devins would be with his kids. And they talk about parenthood, and Devins tells Ozzy, I've watched the other Ozzies. I've heard about the other Ozzies, but I like this Ozzy. So, Jonathan, were you touched by this moment at all? Do you have a heart?
You know, I was like, what are these babies crying about? That's what I kept saying to the TV. It's like, why are they crying so hard? Like, I wouldn't cry like that, that's for sure. No, I did think it was touching. I'm not completely cold-hearted, guys. Like, I'm not a total villain. Just on the podcast I am. So when I'm sitting alone watching Survivor, it gets to me a little bit.
Was Kristen not with you?
Well, Kristen was having to watch in the other room because we can't talk to each other watching Survivor. No, no, she was having to help Lizzie. What else do you think is going on at my house?
Yeah.
Does Ozzy have a kid? I can't remember.
No. Not that he knows of.
Okay. Well, I was going to say it would be kind of ironic if he was like, I'm mad at my dad for being out of the country while he was in Fiji for a reality show.
Well, I think he meant for longer than 27 days.
Yeah. Maybe it was 20. Maybe it was early Survivor.
Yeah, it was old Survivor. They were there for the full 39.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's really funny, Jonathan. Really great contribution. I'm drunk.
Okay.
Hey, Jonathan. Great contribution.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, gross.
You made it worse.
I just turned into a cowboy. I'm a Southern gentleman.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, darling.
Much obliged.
Anyway, you know what?
You're welcome.
You know what it's time for right now?
What time is it?
It's challenge time with Chase, brother.
Nice. Okay, so challenge time with Chase. It's everybody's favorite part of the episode.
Chase, I can't help but stop you.
Yeah?
Because I can't. I noticed there is a file in here called Challenge Time.
Wait, what?
That was uploaded what seems to be the middle of the night.
Oh no, I don't remember doing that. Well, let's click it and see what it is.
Oh boy.
Hey! It's everybody's favorite part of the episode. Oh man. This is Chase. I told myself I wasn't gonna drink today, but I'm missing Ozzy like a motherfucker right now. It's 3 a.m. Haven't been able to sleep because I've been crying too much, you know. But the challenge time, woo! Oh man, hold on.
This is so embarrassing. Oh god.
So it's the challenge. It's the one with the pyramids, like the Egyptian pyramids in the. It's like the Nile River out there, man. It's in the water, and Q did this challenge. Q did it one time, and you gotta stand on. Everybody did a good job at the challenge, except for Cerise. Cerise not good at challenges. Oh, Cerise. It should have been you.
This is really embarrassing.
What up?
Oh god.
Me Soleil.
Brand, can we 2X this?
No. Talk right now. Honey, why are you crying? Everything okay?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't whisper 'cause I can't be too loud.
My girl's in the next room.
Teacher,
Are you
gonna be all right after
Sometimes
this? Like,
I wish she was.
Are you going to get back to the challenge?
I guess
I don't
we
remember.
never really moved on. It's really good to hear your voice. Say my name, it sounds so sweet. But
The challenge, it's Tiffy time. Tiffy wins the challenge. But then Jeff says, no, Tiffy. Because I wasn't paying attention, Tiffy. But lots of people watched the show, and they said Tiffy was not doing what she's supposed to do. And so Jandre the Giant wins. Jandre wins. It should have been Aussie.
That's very embarrassing. I didn't know I did that.
Wow. You, for like 3 seconds of that, you turned into Trump.
yeah.
Yeah, I do that when I'm drunk.
I'm just more impressed that, like, when you're intoxicated at this level, that you logged in to Riverside
Yeah.
and uploaded a file. I mean, this is...
And I can't stress
Some might
you
say
enough.
you're productive.
I can't stress this enough. I struggle uploading a file to Riverside sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate this platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did it drunk.
It's very embarrassing. I can't believe
Good for
that.
you.
And you hit some of the notes in Lips of an Angel.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That was beautiful.
It wasn't that bad.
And you
Chase.
hit most of the notes of the challenge
Yeah,
too.
do you have,
So
does
it's
Sober
gonna-
Chase have any thoughts on challenge time?
I mean, I think I summed it up pretty well. I would like to hear Brand's
Well,
thoughts
I
on
will
Tiffany.
just say what Drunk Chase didn't explain was that there was a little bit of a twist at the end, with an advantage, which was whoever wins.
Oh yeah,
it's the power broker advantage. You get to go. They're going to split up into two different groups. Stuff if you've heard this before. Split up into two different groups. There's going to be two tribal councils tonight, but the winner of the challenge is going to be able to go back and forth between the two while they scramble and kind of talk about it, and then he gets to vote. He or she gets to vote in both of them. And you're right. Tiff did win this challenge for a moment.
Well, I want to say that I thought Jeff handled it really well, because it's hard to take a win from somebody and not position yourself as the bad guy to them or whoever their alliance is. But I thought he asked a great question as he came back and said, your foot was still on the platform while everyone else had raised there and started falling off. And then he looked at her and he said, what was it like? Do you disagree with what I'm saying?
Do you believe me?
Do you believe me? Do you trust me with that decision? Because then it put it on her to say yes or no, whether she agreed.
If she said, like, no, I don't agree, he would have been like, too bad.
Well, I think they would have showed her.
Yeah, they would have had to pull the footage and show her stuff. I mean, I think it was pretty obvious that she had her foot.
Is somebody going to come out with an iPad and then be
Probably.
like, hey, Tim.
Probably.
Or take her to wherever they took Jeff.
Let's talk about that. He was like, hold up. There's a discrepancy. Gets on a boat and leaves.
Yeah.
Like, just gone.
And then I like how on the boat Jeff goes, we could just hear his mic and he just goes, are you sure? You're positive?
Obviously, within the rules of this particular game and the way in which it is done, yes, Tiff didn't do it. My problem, though, lies with Jeff and company's obsession with speeding up challenges. This is a calm day in the ocean. On this pyramid thing, you're already on the top. Just freaking let it play out.
Yeah.
Why are you making them switch to 1 foot with a live transition? Like, I honestly don't understand the obsession with it. Yeah. And I understand they have to do 2 tribals that night. But you know what? I would rather see some great Survivor players see who can balance on the thing the longest.
Yeah.
Just let them see who can do it.
You want to know my theory? You want to know my theory?
Go ahead.
It's on a calm day. I bet it's not that difficult if you've got both feet up there on the platform. Like
I don't disagree.
Once you
Jonathan.
get your balance, they would be there forever, because it's not at that point. I feel like their feet are probably more comfortable on the top of the pyramid balanced than they are on those little ledges on the side.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I feel like with this challenge, you almost have to go to 1 foot because if everyone's good at getting their balance and they've gone through 3 other layers and then they get to the top and they're just able to stand kind of normal on a calm day, they might be up there forever. Like I don't know. I feel like this one almost has to go to 1 foot.
I disagree. Like, you're not wrong, Jonathan.
Well, then it sounds like I win.
No. My point is if this is truly a celebration of 50 years, then let them go for 12 hours. Let them go for 15 hours, whatever it is. Let them figure it out instead of switching to 1 foot. Because it's just. Did you see how quickly they all fell down? It's so like
it was immediate.
To say that that's based on skill, because you had 5 seconds. You had a 5-second window to do it.
It's to end the challenge.
To say it's that at that point it's skill based is flatly incorrect.
I see both sides. I think that they don't have it in the production schedule to go 12 hours, but I also would rather see them get tuckered out after 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah. I think
drop.
they could make the regular balancing on the very top. I think they could let that go longer and then have like a couple hour cutoff where it's like, look, if there's still 2 people, 3 people doing this after 4 hours on top of it, then they need to go to 1 foot and see what happens, like just to end it. So,
and it doesn't get night in Fiji, so they have all day.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jeff's over there just being like, did you guys see how fast they went down?
Well,
yeah,
no shit,
brother.
Jeff.
Because it was dumb. It was a dumb thing to do.
And they've done this before. I think they did this in the last time that they played this game. And
but typically it's not as flat as this is.
Right.
So, you know.
They could have just got some boats in the water, chopped up the water a little bit.
Throw some balls at them. Wipeout style.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if instead of taking them to 1 foot, Jeff was just like, all right, you guys have been up there for a little while. Now we're entering the speedboat round. And it just starts circling speedboats around.
That's
that
what
would
I'm
be
talking
fun.
about. And you know who's driving the
waves.
speedboat? Banu. And Banu's just hitting that thing.
1 million speedboats.
Waves.
Yeah, here's what I propose. Both feet on top, but you get the dream team people who test all the challenges to start throwing tomatoes at them. while they're up there.
Hear me out. They start throwing coconuts.
Oh, even better.
Because they had like 2,000 of them on the beach earlier. They got to do
that's on
something with
theme.
them.
Yeah, they got to reuse those from the coconut budget.
Listen, it's possible that I'm especially mad about this because of my girl Tiff.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
So
no, I agree with you being frustrated about it. Sorry, I'm really drunk.
I mean, the people in our Patreon chat were losing their minds. They
Were
were
they?
so mad about it. They didn't think it was fair. I think a lot of them, but
I think it's fair.
the definition of fair.
Yeah.
Jeff is protecting the integrity of the sport of Survivor.
I don't disagree that it is fair.
However, Brand thinks
I
that
don't
the
think
1
it's-
foot thing was dumb.
I don't think it's Survivor, but I do think it's fair.
I think it's Survivor.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Yeah, so the new groups that got split up, they are Tiff, Emily, Sheree, and Devins. And I was very worried. I was like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, this is the episode Sheree goes home.
Dude,
I know.
yeah. I was
And
not
then-
happy with the divides on these teams.
Yeah, the other group, Joe, Ozzy, Rizzo, and Aubrey. And then John Dre goes back and forth because he's the power broker.
Were you nervy there for a little bit, PD, about Aubrey?
I wasn't nervous about Aubrey.
Okay.
I was just worried about Sheree. Okay. All I could think about was Sheree.
Fair. Because you're a normal person.
Yeah. John Dre goes to the beach. He asks who wants to talk first. Sheree raises her hand.
Is this a scramble?
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salad and scrambled tribes. Hit it, boys.
We're scrambling with Johnny XCX. Or wait, no, Johnny CXC.
Johnny
Excuse
Sexy.
me.
Yeah.
Johnny Sexy.
So John Dre, he asks who wants to talk first. Sheree raises her hand, and then we find out John Dre and Sheree are on the same page. They want to split the votes on Devins and Emily because they want Devin's idol out of the game, and they want Emily gone because she's been such a sloppy player. And then we hear from Emily. She's telling everybody she thinks she can convince Devins to play his idol on her and stockpile the votes on Devins. But Emily talks to Devins and says, if we convince them that you're playing it, then you play it on yourself. We vote out Sheree. And then I was like, okay, great. Like, just what I thought was going to happen. Sheree, there's nothing she can do about it. She's going to go home.
Oh, there's nothing,
There's
she
nothing
can do about it.
I was like, Sari.
It's like you've never seen Sari play before.
Even though I still think that people should have sent her home way before now, to watch her manipulate a vote or even attempt to between two split tribes using one person who is not her ally was like,
it's incredible to watch.
Yeah,
it was like
pretty
watching
crazy.
an artist.
But
at
she didn't
work.
get. She didn't accomplish what she wanted.
didn't.
That was
But
because
it-
she was betrayed by Rizzo. though.
dude,
That's not
it
on her.
got close. It was like a perfectly mapped out plan, and it just unfortunately depended on him.
But let's give some props to Emily, though. This was a very good plan from
Great plan.
Emily.
I really like this plan.
She
Yeah,
tricked
it's
not
great.
only the people on the tribe with her, she tricked us, the audience. Because when we see her going around being like, I'm going to convince this idiot to play his idol on me. And everybody was like, oh my God, really? And then she goes to Devins and she goes, hey, I've convinced all these idiots that you're going to play an idol for me, but we're going to actually turn it on them.
Insane.
I was like, Emily has made a huge fan out of me. I liked her the first time she played, but returning seasons and where legends are made, and Emily will go on that list of returning players that really played an awesome game the second time around.
Yeah, this is a very, very fun, play by Emily. What's wrong?
Just to push back on that, in true Emily fashion, we've been saying she's sloppy and like the worst player this whole season, and then she has one good plan.
No,
that doesn't work.
I've been saying she's sloppy, and
I
I
didn't think she
still
was sloppy. I think it was hilarious that she kept flipping on everyone, but it was working for her. I mean, she made it this far into the game. She beat legends.
She made it her last name.
I don't think it was working for her because of the reputation it
Thanks,
gave
John.
her, and then that it resulted in her not being there after this vote.
Well, no, if it wasn't for Sari's advantage, Emily would have won.
Right, but once again, Sari is 2 steps ahead at all times. She
Always.
has this extra vote, something that Emily doesn't know. Had Emily known, she may have played things differently, but she did not, and she didn't know it.
But
so
some other people know. Let's get to that.
Okay.
Tiff isn't in the tribal group with Ozzy, but she tells John Dre now.
Tiffy time!
Tiff tells John Dre now is a great time to get Ozzy and the idol out of the game. So we go to the beach with Rizzo, Ozzy, Aubrey, and Joe, Aubrey and the boys, and we get a game-changing conversation between Aubrey and Ozzy. Ozzy tells Aubrey he wants to go to the end with Sari, and that Sari has an extra vote, and he doesn't want to go to the end with Rizzo. He wants to go to the end with the best to ever play. And Ozzy, for some reason, sees this as jury management with Aubrey.
God, dude, he really dropped the ball.
It was like watching a train wreck where you're like, dude, what could possibly make you think that this is the right move? Like, now I understand Sari, and now I feel like I understand Ozzy being the opposite of her. Like, it was just so not a good move.
Yeah.
Here's what we were saying last night. Like, Sari is gone from Ozzy for one evening.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what to do. I mean, last time when Sari went to exile and she was able to come back, and then Ozzy's like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful Sari's back, or else I would have voted for the wrong person like an idiot. Well, he didn't have her this time.
I just don't know what he's thinking. Like, this guy has played too much Survivor to be that confident that Aubrey is going home.
I can't.
I don't know how you get to that point
And
to
it's
being
like-
that confident.
Yeah, do you not understand who Aubrey is?
Yeah, but I
he
mean,
also
you can
had an
see
idol,
why
too,
You
dude.
can
Like-
see why he was so trusting, though. He had no reason to doubt Rizzo would betray him, and then he also made it very clear that he trusted Joe with his life in the game,
Which
So
is insane.
No, 100%. But we don't get to see everything on the island, and him and Rizzo and Sari have been playing closely together this entire time. Why would he think that Rizzo, of all people, would betray him?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Aubrey, she sees right through it. And then she goes straight to Rizzo and Joe with all of this information. Rizzo can't believe it. Like, how could Ozzy do something this dumb? And Sari doesn't know that Ozzy just blew up his entire game, but she knows that Tiff and John Dre want him out. And so she has to go along with it because she doesn't want people to think that they're tight, but she laments the fact that she won't be there to tell Ozzy to play his idol. Even though Ozzy had a dream telling him to play his idol.
It's literally, it makes me so frustrated to have watched his gameplay this episode. I just am like, just play the idol, dude. Like, you had a dream about it. You're in a weird tribal situation with 2 people going home in one night. Like, if there's a time to play an idol, it's that night.
Yeah, just make sure you get through it.
100%.
Yeah, just like get through it.
Yeah, I kept waiting because earlier in the episode, Sari talked about how she had a code word for Ozzy. If they get to tribal and like she can smell that something, she would say this code word and he would know to play his idol. And I kept waiting for her to be like, "Hey, Jonathan, like, can you tell?
Try to slip
Can
the
you
code
tell
word.
Ozzy, like, hey, Sari can't wait to listen to Yankee Doodle with you or something, like whatever the weird code word is, like, try to slip it in." But I have
thought
to
she
imagine,
said she wished she had a code word.
she earlier in the episode she says that she does, but she can't figure out how to get it to him.
Oh.
So it must be a code word that is, because they don't say what the code word is. So it must be a code word that is.
The code word is play your idol.
Play your idol. Not crazy enough to where if she says it at a tribal council that people will pick up on it, but also hard enough to try to get Jonathan to slip it in without him getting wise to it.
Yeah, that was, man, it's really just heartbreaking. Everything about Ozzy is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Oh, breaking news. I'm good now with the DMV. Just got a text.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're not going to take my license away.
Yeah,
I'm
that
so
was a
proud
whole
of
other
you.
thing PD didn't mention.
DUI.
Chase is working on his right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chase had to bail me out for that, too.
Yeah.
And then
Y'all are a
Jandre-
mess.
Yeah.
This
Y'all
makes
are a
me.
mess.
I'm like, I live 4 hours away from y'all, and I'm like, maybe I'd be in prison by now if
Why
I.
am
lived
I
in
a
the same
mess
town.
for helping PD?
Look,
That's
it's-
not a bit, though. When I park...
I mean, do you see the line
Right.
of cans? You have a literal line of cans, bro.
It's like a dog walking a dog, is what I'm seeing.
Whoa!
When I got back from Atlanta, I parked, and the first thing was a phone call saying that they were going to suspend my license because my VIN number was 1 digit off.
Oh,
that I gave
nice.
Wow.
It's because he was too drunk when he wrote his VIN
guess
number
so.
down
Yeah.
at the DMV.
How
This
am
is
I
a
doing,
disaster.
though, Jonathan? I'm doing
Bran,
okay.
we're fine.
Great.
I think we got it. We got it
Awesome.
together. You know.
We've got it together.
Yeah.
Then Jandre goes back to the Aubrey and the boys' beach. He has a one-on-one with Aubrey, and Jandre tells her that she might be in danger, but maybe we can work together, Aubrey. Maybe we can do it. Jandre says, "Will you vote anybody I say?" Aubrey says yes, and then Jandre says, "Well, you have more to lose, so you tell me who you're thinking."
It's a funny line.
Aubrey says, I think we might be thinking the same person and just not telling each other.
Let's
And
say it
then-
on the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oscar.
Okay.
God, I couldn't even say it. It's so heartbreaking, man.
She says Ozzy, and then gives him all the information that Rizzo told her. She's like, "Do you trust me now?" And Jandre did.
Now, I will say this. One
Well,
shocking thing to me is it didn't seem to, maybe I missed it, it didn't seem to click in his mind that Sari has an extra vote.
I think it clicked. I just
You
don't
think
think
so?
he
What do you mean?
reacted that much.
It just didn't know. It was never something that he brought up again. Like, she tells him everything that
Right.
Ozzy says, including that Sari has an extra vote.
Yes.
And he never really brought it up again.
That we saw.
Well, he I'm sure he didn't want to bring it up to Sari
Because that would let her know
that
that
people are
yeah.
talking and that she would panic and
Guys, I think you're thinking you're giving this guy too much credit.
on the first go around of those votes, who did he vote for?
Devins. Thank you,
Okay.
boss man Dan.
And so the Emily the second time. Anyway, Jandre, I said that he believed her or that he trusted her, but actually
Not
that's
really.
that's not it's not true because Jandre says that he can't trust Aubrey as far as he can throw her, but at the same time, he could probably throw Aubrey pretty far.
Honestly, like
so
that's an
he
interesting
does.
thing to say.
So
when
he
you look
trusts
like
her a
him.
good bit.
Yeah, he does trust her.
also that saying doesn't make any sense, right? Like, let's say that he throws Aubrey 20 feet. Now the sentence is, I don't trust Aubrey as much as 20 feet. And you're
Yeah, I
"What?
like that. I
What is
like
that?"
that. Yeah.
I guess
That's
it's
not very far.
It's something
What
that,
about 2
that
feet?
weaker people should be using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're strong, it gets confusing.
He should do something like, I can't trust her as far as I typically go in this game.
Okay, there you go.
Or I can't trust her as much as my brain capacity allows me to work through
Yeah.
basic things.
I don't trust her as high as my IQ number goes.
Yeah. I don't trust her as much as I trust most women because he's a little bit,
got
you know.
What?
You know, he's a little, you know what I'm saying. He's a little, you know,
No, we don't know.
he's a little sexist.
Oh, wow.
And not to be confused with sexiest, which he probably
Also
also has a
is that.
claim to.
Yeah, he also is that.
Allegedly.
Did y'all
Allegedly.
Did y'all notice the really long shot of him walking on the beach back to one of the tribes?
Brother, did I notice it?
It was just...
I rewound it.
Well, they just kept that camera rolling, and they bought a good 10 seconds of this dude just walking shirtless on the beach, and I'm like, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing with this guy right now.
Yeah, John Dre tells Joe that they could get Ozzy out. Joe says, is it time to make a move? I don't know, which gave me PTSD from season 48.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mitch,
dude,
Mitch.
you and me both.
Mitch is the devil.
When he did that little confessional, he's like, I'm not sure that it's time to make a move. I almost turned it off. I can't watch this guy play Survivor anymore. I can't do it. In fact, I might refuse to. This is my last episode.
Wow. All right. Well, Joe.
All right, I'll be back.
Joe doesn't trust Aubrey. He just wants her gone. And so John Dre walks back to the other beach, and Sari tells Joe to
his bare feet.
Sari tells Joe to loop Rizzo in. Sari tells Joe to loop Rizzo in so that hopefully Rizzo can let Ozzy know that they're coming for him. So Joe does talk to Rizzo, and after that conversation, Rizzo knows that he can tip Ozzy off and tell him to play the idol. He thinks Sari would want him to, but with him making such a blunder, he doesn't know if that's the right move.
Yeah, I'm very interested in the fallout here next episode.
Yeah.
How Ozzy handles the Sari backlash.
Man.
It's going to be interesting, maybe how Rizzo handles the Ozzy backlash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be as simple as, hey, I did tell him. I told him to play his idol.
Well,
Look, I think
we talked
what will
about this a little on Fresh was like, and that's why.
Dude,
I
is
call it
that
the
how we're
short.
shortening it now?
Fresh, man. We were on
man.
Fresh last night.
Talking about with Fresh, that
maybe.
I was very much the same thought pattern as you, Brand, where it was, oh no, this is going to be a real big problem because he's going to. Sari knows that he betrayed him, and Sari is going to have him out. But PD and Chase brought up that I think she might respect the play if he tells her, hey, Ozzy like blew up our game. Like he blew up the whole thing, and these are the things he said.
And he told Aubrey about Sari's extra vote.
Yeah, like
and
he told everything. He spilled it.
There's a way you can play it.
I
And
think
he's
that
smart
she'll
enough
understand.
to pull it
it.
off. Yeah,
I think she'll understand.
And let's not act like she also wasn't wanting to flush his idol.
Yeah.
She didn't want him to go home, but she did want to flush his idol before the whole split thing happened.
Yep.
And with that, let's go to Tribal. Jonathan, make a song.
You ready? Hit it again. Hit the tribal one, Bran.
I don't have.
Oh, wait, was there a Tribal one?
There's a different one I made. It's the same one.
Son of a gun.
But I
it-
end it with a different saying. Instead of hit it, boys, I say, let's go to tribal.
Dadgummit.
It's okay.
Y'all don't
It's
know
not-
how hard I
It's
am.
not that important.
Hey, Jonathan, how about you do it live?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salad and scrambled tribes. Let's go to tribal.
All right.
Was that good? Did you like
Yeah,
that?
that was good, man.
That was great.
What would you rate it? Like
Out of what?
5.
Out of 5?
Yeah, out of
Yards
5.
that you can throw somebody.
Oh, out of yards I can throw someone?
Yes. Yeah.
3.25.
That sounds good.
3.25.
I like that.
Okay.
So Jeff asks Mr. John Dre the Giant about his advantage. And he says, Mr. Jeff, I got my steps in today.
Man.
Very millennial. I bet-
That's like that would make a great Facebook post.
Yeah. And then Emily's nervous because day 21 is the day she got voted out in season 45. Will it happen again? Let's find out. Yeah. It might. Devins plays his Jimmy Beast idol. So we get 2 votes Devins that do not count. Then we get 2 votes Sari, 1 vote Emily, and that's 5. So Sari is eliminated from Survivor 50. Psych, Sari has an extra vote.
What?
So
Dang.
we're tied. And after the revote, we get 2 votes Sari and the rest on Emily. Emily is eliminated from Survivor 50 on the same day that she was eliminated from season 45. And because of the split tribal, she walks right over to the jury bench.
I have a question.
Whoa.
That's the walk.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
We don't get to use it often.
How about every,
It's only once every
I
once
do
in
have
a while.
a question about this, though.
Go ahead.
So they end up tying. It was going to be Sari going home, but
tie, you
Sari
die.
played her extra vote. How come on the revote Sari didn't go home? How come they just switched? Who switched over to Emily?
Yeah, so you get to use it both on the tribal that you do it.
Whoa. She got to use her...
It's a revote.
Yeah, I saw the rules for this morning.
She got to use her extra vote twice?
It was an extra vote.
That's actually, I
Now,
feel like that
typically-
shouldn't be the case.
Typically, when it comes to a revote like that, Sari and Emily wouldn't have been able to vote, and it would have been up to the other three. But why did they do that this time?
Yeah, I saw. Let me see if I can find.
You know
the,
what's
the
awesome
rules.
about this? We've got Dan over here who has seen 2 seasons of Survivor, and he's telling Chase how the game works.
It is specific rules for this situation.
Well, and also, Dan's smarter than me, as we've learned on this show.
Brand's pulling up the tweet.
I don't
keep
like
going
this
though because I don't
rule.
know where I saw it.
I don't
I'll
like this
just let you
rule.
know.
I feel like it should have been a one-time use extra vote.
Yeah, what? And typically, they don't allow the people that tied to vote.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say that part did confuse me, too. 'Cause I figured Jeff was going to be like, everybody vote except Emily and Sari.
I'm going to say something.
Yeah, go.
I feel like, I could be wrong, but this feels like a way that they could verify that Cerise stayed in the game longer out of goodwill.
This is one of those things I don't understand why they did it this way.
It feels like to keep Cerise.
Even if Emily and Sari don't vote, there's still 3 people, which means that you can't tie.
Right.
Why did they do it like this?
And then they let her use an extra vote again? I'm not down with it.
Yeah, 100%.
So apparently the rule is that if somebody uses the extra vote, everybody gets to vote again, so not to expose who has the extra vote, and then you still have it.
Okay.
Whoa.
That makes sense.
That does make a little bit more sense.
Okay,
They
I
don't want to
didn't-
expose who has the extra
I didn't
vote.
know. Hey, Jonathan, shut up. I didn't know about the stipulation.
No. But if no one knows who has the extra vote because they read the extra votes, then it can become like that vote tied because someone had an extra vote, and then it's still gone. No one knows.
Yeah,
who
you're
played
right,
it.
because then when the 3 people are re-voting, there's no
one
extra vote in
knows.
play.
Yeah, it's already
this
out of
doesn't make
play.
any sense.
But that's a very specific situation when there's 5 people.
Look, this is making me more. Look,
No, Jonathan. No, you used a very specific scenario.
Look,
okay, walk me through it.
I'm saying if they have a tied vote because of an extra vote, then I think it falls on the person who played their extra vote. Like, hey, you played this vote, but now it's tied, and we go to a vote again, and it's not going to work for you.
Well,
like, it's just,
someone walk me through how it would expose who extra voted is if Sari and Emily don't vote again, and then you don't get to use the extra vote again.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't expose who did the extra vote the first time
If
because
everyone
the
knows it's out
revote
of
goes
play.
back to regular rules.
Everyone knows it's out of play. Like,
Yeah.
y'all say I don't get mad. This makes me mad. The more I think
Good.
about it.
Get fired up. Get
Yeah!
fired up, Mr. Jonathan.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
and
this is weird.
I think that they love Sari and that
Yeah.
this rule got
Survivor's
kind
trying
of
to fuck on me.
So wait, are you saying,
No.
Jonathan, are you accusing Survivor of changing the rules last minute on set to keep Sari
Yes, he
in?
is. That's what he's doing, and that's ridiculous.
So you're accusing Survivor of a felony?
No.
I'm not gonna go as far as Jonathan, but I am truly confused why they did it that way.
Standards and practices. They had this rule.
Did they have this
don't know,
rule
man.
before,
I
or
don't
is
know,
this a
man.
weird?
They
situation?
had
weird.
to.
No,
have.
it happened again. It happened first in Ghost Island. Is that what it said?
What if you
It
looked and it was
happened
too-
on Ghost Island.
Like,
Okay.
this
is one of those things, though, that like we've seen in the past where when wild stuff happens, Jeff goes to the side and he talks with the producers and stands in practice, and they have to figure out what to do about the situation. I don't know.
There was already a rule.
But
They didn't
why
have to figure out what to
why
do about
did-
this
Why
situation.
did they get to vote again?
Yeah, I
Because
don't
that's the
understand. We've never seen this before. Though.
Yeah.
We've never seen the people that tie vote again.
And get to use a second vote is crazy.
We saw it in Ghost Island, apparently.
No, we didn't. I've watched Ghost Island.
Look,
I don't
you
know what
it-
to tell
You know it's bad when Chase and I are both yelling, but we're
Guys,
agreeing.
There's a rule. I'm sorry about it. I got to keep
Stop.
Sari.
You're not
so I
sorry
have
about
to-
Genuinely, drop everything because I know
This
it's
is not a
Sari.
bit.
So Helen, during Ghost Island, famously forgot that she could use it during a revote, and no contestant has successfully used an extra vote twice. They don't remind you of it going up there. Sari freaking knew that.
That does make her even more baller.
Okay.
But no, I was never dissing Sari. I'm not on Jonathan's thing that they were trying to
I just
blow
don't
like
know. I don't know.
rig it for Sari.
You just think the rule itself is stupid.
I do.
Well, it's not that I even think it's stupid. I'm just confused why they did it that way. Do you truly understand why they did it?
No, it just worked out in my favor. So
Right.
I'm a big proponent of the rule.
Yes, no, I understand, but I don't understand why they did it.
I'm going to backtrack and say they probably didn't rig this for Sari unless they reminded her, hey, by the way, you get to use that second vote.
Wait, didn't you say the other week that if Sari won, it would be rigged? This is your case right here.
Look, it would be from a narrative standpoint, like, oh my goodness, the person who's played Survivor this many times and always this close to winning on the biggest season of Survivor, one of the most adored people, takes home the win. Oh, what an end to the season of Survivor.
I agree,
50.
but I don't know
that they can control it that much. But this kind of felt weird to me.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they did it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that this rule makes you guys uncomfy.
What?
Now for tribal numero dos. I guess hit it again, Brad.
I only have
What I'm realizing is this episode made me.
Oh, I forgot.
Baby, I hear the blues are calling, toss salad and scrambled tribes.
All right, Jonathan, say it.
Yeah, let's go to tribal.
We open with Ozzy talking about how this time around, he's not just focused on winning challenges. Watching Jonathan win today, it was almost worth more to him than the solo feeling of beating Boston Rob's record.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how that's possible, but he wants to stick around and share more of the joy. John Dre says that meant a lot to him. Let me do that again. John Dre says, that means a lot to me.
No, let me do it. John Dre said, that means a lot to me.
Mr. Oz.
Mr. Oz.
And in his first audition video, he mentioned he wanted to be like Ozzy. Mr. Ozzy, I want to be like you. Do it, Jonathan.
Mr. Aussie, I want to be like you.
And then Aubrey said in the past that she had been a very anxious player and that her and Ozzy have both done a lot of work on themselves.
We've done a lot of work on ourselves. Oh, that was wrong person. Oh, okay.
No, that's how Aubrey talks too. Mr. Oz, we've done a lot of work on ourselves. But Aubrey says she's embraced her anxiety as her friend, and the game has evolved just like she has. And now the votes are cast. If anybody has an idol or an advantage, would they like to play it, Chase? Would they? Would they like to play that?
I don't know, man. I've been Googling trying to figure out why this vote thing happened.
I wonder if they would let him play it twice, you know?
Well, yep, the answer is no. Nobody would like to play an idol or an advantage. And with that, we get 1 vote, Aubrey, and 4 votes on Oscar. Ozzy was in disbelief. He didn't listen to his dream, and now he is eliminated from Survivor 50.
It was heartbreaking. This was genuinely heartbreaking. This is Ozzy's most likely last time playing Survivor. He had an idol in his pocket, and he went home. You could tell he was so upset with himself. He was so upset with everyone around him, as we heard in our intro where they said, I'll explain. He said, there is no explaining. I mean, you could tell that Ozzy really, really wanted it this time.
What a mopey dingus, though.
No. What are you talking about?
I mean, he was on my team.
This has been a part of his life for 20 years.
You would think he'd know to play an idol.
He had an idol in his pocket, and he trusted the people around him because he was trying to play a more trusting game, a more social game, and it ended up being his downfall. Now, is there a very good argument to say that he wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for Sari? Yes.
Yeah.
However, the fact that he made it this far and he was so close, and all he had to do is play that idol, it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. Ozzy's my favorite Survivor player of all time, and I wanted to see him go out in a better way than that.
Okay, I understand why, personally, for you, it was hard to see this. I think I'm with Bran.
He's a mopey dingus.
He
has
kind of
no one to blame but himself.
Exactly.
But he's not upset with anyone else. He's upset with
he's
himself.
very upset with everybody
He's upset.
else.
He doesn't understand.
He
doesn't understand.
Not to mention, here again, he's on my team. So I am sad to see him go. But watching him play this episode and then be so upset at Rizzo, who, by the way, he said out loud he was not taking to the end. Like, he said, like, I'm not planning to take Rizzo to the end. And then he mopes around, like, surprised that Rizzo decided not to vote him through. Like,
I took it differently. I took it as he was so upset at himself for not playing the idol and that he should have known better. And then he
should have.
Here's
I do
his
think there's
words.
part of it.
Rizzo says, I'll explain. Ozzy says, you can't explain.
Yeah, he backstabbed him. What's he supposed to do? Be like, yeah, you're good,
but he
man.
was going to backstab him. He should have. I feel like the moping.
Where are you getting this? Where are you
Because
getting this? That
when
he's not
he
going to
was
the end with
talking about-
Rizzo.
he said-
Aubrey.
He told
said
Aubrey.
he's going to the end with Sari.
Yeah,
but
he
there's a final 3.
No, he said, I don't want to go to the end with players like Rizzo.
Yeah,
word for
he
word.
said that out loud.
Nah, man, that was AI.
You were drunk.
That was AI.
He said that, and then Aubrey went and told Rizzo, and I'm like, why is he surprised that he got voted
Yeah.
out? Because he out loud said earlier in the day, I don't want to take Rizzo.
Whatever, man.
So,
Y'all
I mean,
just-
Ozzy
whatever,
is
dude.
the victim here, but he's the victim of his own incompetence.
Well,
Yeah.
there's no debating that. I'm just saying, don't call him mopey because
He
this
walked
is
out of Survivor like he was kicking a can down
Yeah.
the
He
road.
got voted out of
the game, Brandon. He was mopey.
He even did a double
He
look
was a
back.
mopey dingus. How many players have we seen get voted out this season, Chase? Have I called any of them mopey dinguses?
They leave with their heads held high.
Including Coach, who's probably his last turn as well. I didn't call Coach a mopey dingus.
Dude.
Look,
Dude,
but not only
this is
that, but he
insane.
did one of these. He
is
like
insane.
started walking out, and then he went,
Yeah, it's insane. This means a lot to him.
yeah. But
I don't disagree. Two things can be true. It can mean a lot to
Do
him.
not call
and
him
he
a
can
mopey
be a
dingus.
mopey dingus.
Do not call him a mopey dingus.
He's an MD.
Do not call him
He's
a
a
mopey
big
dingus.
old MD.
Oh my god.
I think he's a baby. That's what I think he is.
I mean, Emily, you see Emily's reaction on the jury? She's looking around and like, get a load of this guy. Hunched
Yeah,
over.
Ozzy was upset because he had an idol in his pocket. He was upset that he didn't trust his his gut and played the idol.
But when you walk up to Jeff and you're not like doing the here's my torch thing yet, you're just standing there hunched over like
he's upset. He's upset.
But has anybody displayed that level of being upset?
Whatever, man.
It
no
was
one
a-
else is on the level of Ozzy. No one else is an Ozzy level player.
Hey, here's a question. Do you think Sari would respond that way?
This is the thing
Yes.
that's going to end the podcast. I think. This is like,
I mean,
What
we
do
didn't
you
call.
mean
We didn't.
no one
we
else
didn't
is
call.
on the level of Ozzy?
Listen. We didn't call Colby a mopey dingus when he sat there and the whole tribal was about how this has been a great run.
But that's because he was injured.
Oh,
He
Colby
was
got like
injured.
a hurt
But
animal.
Colby
He was a
wasn't-
hurt animal, though.
He was also ready not to go home, but he had accepted that, like, I know what's happening. That's okay. Ozzy did.
Because
You
it was
know.
shocking.
No,
I just don't understand.
Colby
this, guys.
left
I
with
just don't
his
understand
head held
this.
high. They
Colby,
all showed great sportsmanship.
Colby rode into Final
Yeah, this
Tribal
was
with
them-
Rosie O'Donnell on the back of his motorcycle. And you're telling me Ozzy's better than that? Rosie O'Donnell on the back of a motorcycle.
This was them giving Ozzy his moment.
Well, he flushed it down the toilet. Can you imagine getting handed a moment as a legend and then instead you choose to be like,
No, that was the moment. I don't see how this was a negative thing. I don't see why you guys are taking this as a negative thing. He was taking a moment. He was feeling the emotions of this moment.
yeah, but then he was just
And
like,
the
there's
edit
no
probably
explaining
leaned
it.
into it a little bit more because this is a send-off of a Survivor legend.
Yeah,
A player
and-
who's played 5 times.
Can you imagine
who was
getting
a
a
part of
send-off
making
and
Survivor
fumbling it?
as big as it was in the early days.
He fumbled his send-off. He moped.
Shut up. No, he didn't.
He moped his
No, he
Okay,
didn't.
there is no denying that he moped.
Yeah, Chase.
I'm not denying that
Look,
he was
Chase,
upset.
did
But to
he
call him a
was he
mopey
mopey?
dingus is ridiculous.
Was he
This should be a moment that we are like, oh man, this was a really heartbreaking moment.
I
We
would
should all
have
be.
loved to sit here and celebrate the legend of Ozzy.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he ruined it by being a mopey dingus.
No. And I will not stand for Ozzy to be treated this way.
This is what
I
I'll
will not
promise you.
stand for
I'll
it.
promise you this, Chase. If Sari gets voted out during this season,
Yeah.
and she pulls a mopey dingus
Yeah.
move like this, I will call her on that as
I'm
well.
sure
Me
you
too, me
would,
too.
but here's the thing: is I don't think Sari would do that.
Exactly. That's
And so you're in kind of a safe situation because I think Sari, who is one
No
big
one
brother,
else would.
who,
Because
no,
no
she
one
won
else
the
is a mopey
traitors.
dingus.
Wait. You're saying that this doesn't mean as much to Sari as it means to Ozzy.
Yes.
That's ridiculous, too. This means more to Sari,
No,
I think.
No, Sari has
Sari's
won.
cried
I think it
this
means
season.
more to Sari, which is why they rigged it to not send her home.
I think that
Let her
when-
vote twice.
when-
No one will notice.
When Sari gets voted out, if she gets voted out, she'll go, dang. And then that will be the end of it.
Yeah.
Because she's played so many
Yeah.
things.
And
she's
she's
won
not
things.
moping
She's
at
played
that
Big
point.
Brother.
Her whole preseason interview with Mike Bloom was talking about how she's done all this other stuff, but it doesn't matter to her because she wants to win Survivor.
And I'm sure she does. But listen, man, maybe she'll mope. Maybe she'll be a mopey dingus.
I'd
and you'll
love-
have to
I
come
will
back
call
on
her
that.
on that.
Look, it's just that Ozzy he did the Tom and Jerry, like he kept stepping into a rake. He couldn't get away from the he couldn't get away from the rake. And then he goes to tribal. He doesn't do the one thing that he could have done that he had a dream about.
There's no denying that he was at fault.
And so I think that he should have accepted it. He shouldn't have been like, how could you possibly do this to me? Have his exit go on way too long.
You know what,
and
guys?
Stand in front of Jeff
I guess
like
you
a
guys
hunchback.
just don't have emotions. I guess you guys just don't feel things.
This was Ozzy when he was leaving. That's Ozzy.
Surely I'm not the only one on this. Everybody, let's get their personal Instagrams and let's DM Jonathan, PD, and Bran about how wrong they are about this.
Wait.
Let's really light up the comments here. Let's really harass them.
Oh, gosh, I can't wait to ignore more DMs.
Let's get them to call in.
Week. Let's get a lot of people defending me.
What's
on
that number again, Chase?
Yeah, say the number one more time.
864-202.
Nice.
That'll get you
there. 864-202-6485.
But Bran, I want to read about like Ozzy getting eliminated one more time. Can you hit the womp womp womp?
Oh.
Okay, so we get 1 vote Aubrey, 4 votes on Oscar. Ozzy was in disbelief. He didn't listen to his dream, and now he's eliminated from Survivor 50.
Ouch, man.
And here's what I'm not going to do it, but I do a better Tom and Jerry scream than you.
Do
but
it.
I'm not going to.
I
No,
know
I'm
you
not going
do
to do
it
it
better. I
because
know you
I'm
do
not
it
going to
better.
participate in
Are
this
you moping right
slandering
now?
of an icon.
You're being a Mopey Dingus.
You're moping.
Oh, now I'm being the Mopey Dingus.
Yeah.
Then do
he's-
it.
Do it. Come on.
Do it.
No,
Do it. Do it.
I will not fall to the peer pressure.
You know what's fun about
I bet he
this
can't
is
even do
that-
one.
I bet he doesn't even know who Tom and Jerry are.
God, oh man, you're so.
I bet it's not even that good. That's why he's backing down.
I was about to say, I think that this is actually the angriest Chase has ever gotten on the show.
Well, it's probably because I just called him out on the fact that he can't even do the Tom and Jerry.
Wow.
Dude, it was so easy to get him to.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
it's
I can't project my voice that much, I guess.
I'm theatrically trained.
You ready? Here's mine.
Yeah, that was bad.
Bran?
Bad.
Okay, I'll try. Thanks for asking. I had never done this before.
Bran,
Is that good?
where'd you get a clip of my grandfather sneezing?
That's the sound I hear when I pull into the body shop. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so Ozzy, yeah, we did just have a huge argument about whether he was a Mopey Dingus or not, but Ozzy is a legend. It was awesome to get to see him play again.
It was cool to see. It's just a shame he ended it that way.
Shut up.
I mean, it is a shame that he went out the way that he did. If he didn't have that conversation with Aubrey,
Yeah.
who knows where we end up.
I mean that not just about the moping thing. I'm saying it's a shame that he had such a bad run
he
here
messed
in
it
this
up
last
bad.
episode. He just slipped up a lot. I think his game just crumbled in general, and then he moped about it.
And Sareed wasn't there to help him. And
Yeah.
what can you do?
Yeah. Well, Chase, I'm sorry about your draft and Ozzy, but thanks for bailing me out. In
Hey, he
Atlanta.
was my player. Y'all are
Oh, yeah.
apologizing
Yeah,
to
sorry.
Chase. I lost a player.
But we all know who really loves Ozzy.
Yeah.
Me.
Chase.
I don't think you love anything.
I've been thinking about it. I don't know.
You know, John.
We have our. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no.
No, I was going to try to wrap
Yeah,
it
wrap
like
it
a
up.
moron.
Go ahead.
We have our call-in show coming up. Let us hear your thoughts, your questions, your concerns, your final tribal predictions, your hot takes, your hottest.
Do we
takes you
think
got.
Jeff's
your Tom
going
and
on a jet
Jerry
ski?
impressions?
Yeah, let's hear those two.
Go ahead, Jonathan.
I was saying, I would love to see that Jeff's going right in on a jet ski.
You're about to hear some ads that help keep the lights on here in the old studio. Thanks for listening or don't listen. It's really up to you at this point. It's at the end of the show. I mean, you're listening to me. Hi. But here they come. I promise they're coming. Yep, here they are. Happy day.